Welcome to the Clutch 10 podcast, the podcast where we talk about sports 10 questions at a time. My name is Jake Crumley.
And I'm Ronnie Hensley.
And we are in person today. New setup?
What the heck?
Who this? Yeah, no, this is not our setup. Shout out to ABT for having us out. This will be temporary. So this week we're in here in person for once, so that'll be fun. In the future, at least the next couple of weeks, we'll probably be back to online. But who knows, maybe when December comes, mid-December comes, we might be back in here. So we'll see.
We'll see. Let me know if you guys like it.
I know. How you doing, Ronnie?
I like it a lot. I'm doing great.
Yeah. Any updates?
No, except for Steelers lost.
The Steelers are now out of the playoff picture. What is up with that? Just 2 weeks ago, we were having a discussion about are the Ravens going to make the playoffs? And 2 weeks later, they passed the Steelers in the division.
Well, the Steelers still have 2 games against the Ravens.
They do.
And we still have some divisional games, I think, against the Browns as well.
I am curious, when was the last time the Steelers won both those games in a season? Like a season sweep?
I think it was 2 years ago.
Did that happen 2 years ago?
Yeah, I think a few years ago we did sweep them.
All right.
But
there's always a chance.
We'll have to see the QB situation is. Let's see.
Was that not the year that Lamar was out for like the whole year?
Don't worry about it.
Okay, well Lamar's healthy now, so we'll see if that happens.
Hey, our QB ain't healthy either.
Yeah, I have a life update. Last night I left a pen in my pants in my light clothes wash, and every single article of light clothing is now stained with ink.
My God.
Everywhere.
Oh my God.
It was really bad.
You know, I had a story almost just as bad. My $20 wired headphones, I washed them and they got destroyed. So I had to buy new ones.
Damn, that sucks. Were you using those ones for the podcast online?
Oh no, those are my computer.
Oh wait, you were using full-on headphones. That's right.
I'm talking about like the Apple ones.
Oh, okay. Damn,
Yeah.
that sucks. You never moved on to AirPods?
They fall on my ears. My ears are shaky.
That happens to some people. All right.
I just like the wired better. Shout out wired headphone users.
Yes, shout out wired headphone users. Couldn't be me. All right. All right, let's get into this. The way this podcast works, we have 10 questions prepared, including some of the biggest, most relevant topics in football right now, some surprise questions, some games, and much more in the future. Some questions maybe from you guys in the comments. So please drop those questions. We are dying to see those. Also, at the midpoint of every episode, Ronnie and I do some head-to-head trivia, and we can do this in person today. So we're gonna get a little bit creative with that. Currently, all time, I believe I'm up 5-2, Ronnie. You got some catching up to do, man.
And you have 2 clutch coins.
I have 2 clutch coins. Ronnie has none. Clutch coins are basically just a freebie. You earn them from winning a draft or something along those lines. And yeah, also at the end, we get a little bit off topic, see what we like outside of football, and yeah. That's about it. Anything else before we get into it?
I think we should just jump into it.
All right.
What do we got?
Well, we're going to start off with a draft today, and this is Ronnie's idea. I love this idea. And we talk a lot about quarterbacks on this channel, and today we are going to be drafting the perfect quarterback. So we are going back and forth, drafting 6 different attributes to a quarterback, selecting a current NFL quarterback, and using their attribute that we choose to build the perfect quarterback. So the 6 attributes are 1, decision-making, 2, arm strength, 3, accuracy, 4, pocket presence, 5, running ability, 6, physicality. And it's as simple as that.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Can we build a perfect QB?
Can we build a perfect QB? So I'll give you the honors. Do you want the turn or do you want the first overall pick?
I'll take the turn.
You'll take the turn?
I'll
Okay.
take the turn.
So that gives me a choice at any attribute of any quarterback. And I think this is pretty easy. I'm going to start out with Lamar Jackson running ability. I think that's the biggest gap of first to second best in the league.
Are we doing this year or all time?
I was just doing this year.
This year?
Is what I was thinking. So yeah. Ronnie, you've got the turn then.
Okay. I mean, you know what? You know who's still leading in accuracy this year? Tyler Huntley. So the Tyler Huntley accuracy pick may be there. But you know what? I'm gonna go with.
Okay, I thought that was your actual pick.
No. I'm gonna go with Drake May's accuracy.
There you go. That was my number 1. Hey, Tyler Huntley is leading the league in completion percentage still. You are right.
And from there, I'm gonna go with Josh Allen's physicality.
Yep.
He's a very physical QB.
Good choice. All right. So you chose accuracy and physicality. I'll lay off those 2 because you're not gonna be drafting another one for those. Let's go with. Oh, are we doing no repeat players also? It's like since you drafted Josh Allen, I can't choose another Josh Allen trade?
Yeah.
That makes sense. Okay. I'm going to go with Matthew Stafford decision making. I think that one's a pretty clear one right now. I mean, he's my MVP frontrunner. I think he's yours too.
Yeah.
Yeah. He doesn't. I think the 27 straight touchdowns this year without throwing a pick speaks for itself with the decision making. And then I'm between going arm strength and pocket presence. I don't think you're going to draft the guy that I want for pocket presence. So I'm going to go Justin Herbert for arm strength.
For arm strength? Okay.
So right now I have Matt Stafford decision making, Justin Herbert arm strength, and Lamar Jackson running ability. Pretty good quarterback. And then
Okay.
You've got the turn now. You've got Drake May accuracy, Josh Allen physicality.
Okay. Now I feel like I'm between the same quarterback for arm strength and pocket presence. But
I will say pocket presence is the only one where neither of us have drafted.
that is true. This is difficult. I'm gonna go with Patrick Mahomes' pocket presence.
That's exactly what I thought you were going to do. I like it. All right, and you got one more. You're missing decision making, arm strength, and running ability.
Okay. I feel like running ability. I mean, I can lay off of all these because
Yep.
you've already picked them.
Yep.
I'm gonna go with. The thing is, he may be a little washed in this department now, but I think he's still got it.
I know who you're going with.
You don't want me to pick? I have to pick my goat, Aaron Rodgers, for arm
I
strength.
knew you were going to go Aaron Rodgers arm strength. That was, yeah.
He still got it. He can still.
He can still sling
still
it.
throw that shit.
He can
down
still
the
sling
field.
it. That's for sure. All right. That was your two picks, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I have pocket presence and accuracy left. Oh, and physicality. Okay. For pocket presence, I'm going to go with an underrated pick here. I'm going to go Caleb Williams. I genuinely think Caleb Williams is the best sack evader in the league right now.
Wow.
He is so fluid in the pocket and he is so shifty in the pocket. Maybe he doesn't sit as well as like sitting in the pocket and just like pocket maneuvering while staying in the pocket.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he lacks a little bit there. But like when his offensive line crumbles and like there's a lot of pressure on him, getting out of that pocket and avoiding that big sack, he's grown so much this year.
Really? Because I distinctly remember the game I just watched against the Steelers. He fumbled the ball in the end zone, and the Steelers got a defensive touchdown.
He has lowlights, but I swear his highlights from pocket presence are the most insane. That is true. That is true. But that's just bonehead. That's just a boneheaded play. And then physicality, give me. Actually, no. Let's go back to accuracy. Give me Joe Burrow. I would have taken May or Stafford probably, but they were both already taken. So give me Joe Burrow.
Okay.
That's probably his biggest strength is accuracy and getting out of the ball quick.
So what do I have left? I have running ability.
Running ability, decision
And
making.
decision making.
Yeah, those two.
This is difficult, especially since we've ran through so many good QBs in these departments. Wow. I have to really think about this.
I will say I had 4 guys listed as my top 4 for decision making, and they've all been chosen. So I don't know where.
That's what I'm saying. Like, we're done like Geno Smith for the decision making.
Yeah.
That was a joke. Wow. You know what? No, I can't even say Jordan Love because he has terrible decision making.
Nah. I feel like there's a pretty good one for running ability.
Well, yeah, running ability is a little easier.
Yeah. There's a couple good ones for running ability.
I mean, shit, Daniel Jones is running ability.
Hey.
Kind of looks.
I was thinking of a guy that like can only run. If
I thought I already chose Lamar Jackson.
Oh, whoa. Steelers fan. Okay. No, I was thinking I'm not gonna tell you, but there is a guy that can only run.
This decision making one is difficult.
It is.
I'm really trying to pad for time here while I think.
I mean, you could go like just to float some ideas. You could go like
Enough.
No. All right.
Enough of
I won't help you. I won't help you.
Oh my God.
It sounds like you need help.
You know what? Just give me Daniel Jones' running ability while I think about this.
What?
Daniel Jones, he can run the ball.
over Justin Fields
Yes, over Justin
and
Fields.
Jackson
Justin Fields isn't
Dart?
even a fucking starter anymore. Fuck him.
Okay, that's fine. But it's just pure running ability.
Nah,
All right.
nah.
Daniel Jones'
is
running
him.
ability.
He's him.
He can run. I won't say he can't run.
He can run that
But
ball.
I am taking Justin Fields. I'm also taking another white boy, Jackson Dart. And then you still have this one, right? Yeah.
The decision making.
Decision.
Jeez Louise. We're
I mean,
gonna be here all day.
You could think of like a Baker
Yeah.
or a Dak or a Goff.
I don't even know about Dak. Or Goff. I guess Baker's good for that. I would say someone like Brock Purdy, but he just had that horrible
You
game.
could go Mac Jones. We'll be talking about Brock Purdy and Mac Jones very soon.
Yeah, we will. But I think you're right. I think Baker holds on to the ball a little more.
I think I like Baker there. I think that's a solid pick. And that leaves me with the last pick in the draft. Physicality. I'm going to take Jalen Hurts. You got to be physical to run that tush push 10 times a game.
That's
So
true.
I'm taking Jalen Hurts in the physicality department. All right, that's the draft. I'll go with Ronnie's team first. Ronnie's quarterback first. Ronnie has a quarterback with the decision making of Baker Mayfield, the arm strength of Aaron Rodgers, the accuracy of Drake May, the pocket presence of Patrick Mahomes, the running ability of Daniel Jones, and the physicality of Josh Allen.
I think that's an MVP level quarterback.
Pretty solid. And then for me, my quarterback has the decision making of Matthew Stafford, arm strength of Justin Herbert, accuracy of Joe Burrow, pocket presence of Caleb Williams, running ability of Lamar Jackson, and physicality of Jalen Hurts. I think that's neck and neck.
That's pretty good. You definitely got me beat on the running ability.
But you do have the physicality and you have the accuracy. Drake May was by far my number one for accuracy. So.
Yeah, and I like those QBs. I think both of those are.
Those are both some MVP level
solid,
quarterbacks. Yes.
Maybe Hall of Fame level QBs.
And we will let you guys in the comments decide who drafted the better quarterback, and the winner of this will get a clutch coin. Correct?
Yes. Just know that I have 0. He has 2. So you know.
Don't take that into account. Who has the better quarterback?
I need those clutch coins, guys.
Who has the better quarterback? All right, let's move on. Question number 2. We just said we were going to get into Brock Purdy and Mac Jones real quick, and here it is. The 49ers played a very interesting Monday Night Football game against the Panthers where Brock Purdy threw 3 interceptions in the first half. Panthers only got 3 points out of those 3 interceptions, by the way. But 3 interceptions in the first half of Brock Purdy in his second game back from injury, his turf toe injury. So that begs a question because there's a lot of this going on right now. Who should start at quarterback for the 49ers? Brock Purdy or Mac Jones? What do you think?
To start off, I don't think there's a bad decision here.
I agree.
Especially for the 49ers, a team where it really feels like you just plug and play anybody.
It almost feels like the quarterback, like in most offenses, the quarterback is obviously the most important position. For the 49ers, that's not the case.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah, it's
the coach is the most important position.
It really is a system QB situation.
It is.
Personally, I know Brock Purdy just threw, 3 interceptions in a horrible game. I might still ride with Purdy, you know. He's our starter. Mac Jones has had a pretty good season filling in for him. But I feel like that near MVP level season Purdy had shows a lot that he knows the system, that he can really achieve a super high level with the Shanahan offense.
Yeah.
And I don't know if we've seen a immaculate game from Mac Jones like we've seen from Purdy in the past.
I think it's too early to jump the gun on giving up on Purdy.
Yeah.
Like you have faith in this guy because you just paid him what? How many millions of dollars? Like $40 million a year.
Yeah, he's getting his paycheck.
He's only had 2 starts since he came back from injury. It's kind of like coming back into the season without a training camp, without a preseason.
Yeah.
And you're just jumping back in. Like practice isn't enough to get you acclimated to NFL speed.
Yeah.
It simply isn't.
And since when does throwing 3 picks in the game automatically lose your starting spot?
Yeah.
We've seen some of the best QBs in the league throw that many picks.
Exactly. I saw my dad sent me a stat, and it was like 40 years ago, or however many years, maybe 30 years ago, on a Monday Night Football game against the Cardinals. Joe Montana threw a career high 4 interceptions, and they played the Browns next week, and they won like 41-13 off of an immaculate Joe Montana performance. And
wow.
We're playing the Browns next week.
Any given
Just
Sunday.
saying.
Is Brock Purdy Joe Montana?
I'm not making that comparison, but I am saying you can be a good quarterback and have really, really bad weeks. I mean, we just saw Sam Darnold throw 4 interceptions.
Yeah.
And I still think, it was my opinion before that game, but I still think he's somewhere around that borderline 10 spot.
Yeah.
And
I mean, the Seahawks did
it
good
just
this
happens.
last week.
Yeah.
They've been pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's just too early for Purdy. I do think that it's not crazy to say that Jones is better for this offense because he does the little things that Shanahan wants him to do, and he doesn't push the ball downfield when he doesn't have to, which Purdy kind of forces the ball downfield a lot more. And I think if Purdy can just rein in that, like, trying to carry the team, trying to, like, make these high-level throws all the time, if he can just do that when it's necessary more and take what's given to him underneath, I think he will look very good. And I do think he gives the Niners a higher ceiling than Jones because he can create when the play breaks down a little bit more.
Perhaps. Although I like my QBs to throw deep. I like him to slug that ball down the field.
That is true.
And I mean, we've seen this with Jimmy Garoppolo. He's a check down merchant. So
Yes.
as soon as the deep ball goes, he's throwing it like 15 feet behind him or in front of him. So I do like Brock Purdy's. I don't know what the word is, but his ability to throw downfield. His ability
his
to
drive
make the
to push
decision to throw
the ball. Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's move on to question number 3. We're going to stay in the NFC West here. We're going to stick with the Rams. And the Rams, I think, they're my number 1 team in football right now. We did our power rankings last week. They were my number 1. They were your number 2, correct?
Yeah, I think they've crept up to that number 1
But your
spot
number
now.
1 lost to the Chiefs.
Yeah, they did. I said I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, that is true. But with the Rams, they are currently the Super Bowl favorite. And if they do win the Super Bowl, what happens to the legacy of Matthew Stafford and Sean McVay? Where do you think they sit? And when I think about legacy, I'm thinking about, like, are they going to make the Hall of Fame type of thing?
Yeah, Sean McVay, he's going to go down as one of the greater coaches, especially of like the 21st century.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, the Rams' ability to draft is insane.
It is. It is.
McVay is coaching high-level teams pretty much every year. The only team that he had that was not so good was after the Super Bowl when they went all in. And they basically rebuilt themselves.
They did.
Like overnight.
I mean, they lost to Aaron Donald and didn't lose a step on that front seven. Like
Exactly.
Their drafting of the D line and just the front seven in general has been insane.
And I think, I mean, I know I'm a Steelers fan, but that second Super Bowl, he's going to put McVay maybe over Tomlin all time when everything's all said and done.
I agree.
I mean, we think about some of these coaches that really only have 1 Super Bowl under their belt. McVay can really, jump ahead.
Yeah. I have
Like
some
maybe
stats on
maybe
this.
even over Jim Harbaugh.
I have some stats on multi-time Super Bowl winning coaches.
Okay.
There's been 14 all-time 14 head coaches to ever win multiple Super Bowls. 9 of them are in the Hall of Fame. The 5 that aren't in the Hall of Fame, 3 of them are future locks. Bill Belichick and Andy Reid are not eligible yet.
No, but those are locks.
Those are locks. And Mike Shanahan has not made it yet, but he is almost certainly going to get in. I think the reason he hasn't is because the Hall of Fame only allows 1 head coach a year to get in.
Okay.
And he's just been kind of pushed back. But he's one of the few head coaches to ever win back-to-back Super Bowls. Mike Shanahan will get in. So, and then the other 2 are kind of iffy. But if we're going to count like the locks plus the ones that have already made it, that's 12 of the 14 coaches to ever win multiple Super Bowls have made the Hall of Fame. So I'd say if he wins a Super Bowl this year, I'd give it like a 75% chance he's in the Hall of Fame.
I think there's a very high chance, especially if he keeps putting together teams that compete every year.
Yeah, it kind of just depends on his longevity after that. Like,
Exactly.
as long as he doesn't like retire immediately or just have crap teams after with Stafford gone, I think McVay is pretty good for the.
And he has a long way to go. He was almost the youngest coach to ever win the Super Bowl.
Yes.
But Matthew Stafford, I think if he wins a Super Bowl this year, he's going to be remembered as a Ram more than a Lion.
I think he already is, honestly.
I think it's a bit 50-50 because I know his tenure with the Rams has been much shorter with the Lions, but he does have a Super Bowl with the Rams.
That's true. I do think also, I think part of the reason I think he's going to be remembered as a Ram more, no matter what, is because he was just so underrated in Detroit. He only made 1 Pro Bowl there, and that's fan vote. And that just shows, I think, that the fans, never viewed him as that great quarterback in Detroit, even though I think he was just always surrounded by crap, to be honest.
I think he built his reputation kind of off of being underrated.
Yes, that's true. That's totally true.
But the thing that's holding me back right now from saying he's going to be remembered as a Ram is just, those days with Calvin Johnson.
Yes, that's true. That's a good point.
There's a lot more memories with the Lions.
Yeah.
But that second Super Bowl with the Rams, I think, will cement it.
Well, I think Hall of Fame wise, first of all, him winning the MVP this year is going to be a huge factor.
Oh, a million
Like he
percent.
needs to get that MVP under his belt, I think. But I will say
He's well due for it too.
that is true. I will say I have similar stats as I had with McVay for Stafford. Quarterbacks to ever win multiple Super Bowls, there are 12 total. 7 of them are in the Hall of Fame.
Okay.
Of the 5 not in, 3 are not eligible yet. It's Brady, Mahomes, and Big Ben.
And those are basically all locks.
Those are basically all locks. And the other 2 are Eli Manning. I feel like he's very 50-50. He's had, 1 year in the voting, or 1 or 2 years, and hasn't gotten in yet.
Yeah.
And then Jim Plunkett, who's like decades old, and he's never going to get in because he hasn't got in yet. So
give Jim Plunkett some love.
I know. But that's like, again, would you count Big Ben as a lock? I think I probably would.
think he's definitely a lock.
Okay, so then that's probably 10 of the 12 that are in the Hall of Fame to win multiple Super Bowls. So I guess the best comparison is like, if Eli Manning doesn't make it, do you think Matthew Stafford makes it?
And I think Eli Manning's going to be in the Hall
You think
of Fame.
so?
Yeah.
I think if Eli Manning makes it, there's no way Stafford doesn't. I would put Stafford above Eli Manning.
Yeah, I would too. I mean, we're comparing these guys to Jim Plunkett. I think he's going to be a lock. If he
I
wins the
do
Super Bowl.
think if Stafford never gets that MVP, it could be more questionable. But I think because he's my MVP favorite also right now, I think.
I think he's just so far ahead. Like, it's really difficult for anyone to catch up this season.
That's true.
Like, no one's really having.
Like who was in the running with him? It was Drake May. He's kind of not faltered, I would say, but I think Stafford separated himself a little bit from May.
Yeah.
And then JT. Again, you can't have one bad game as running back.
Exactly, and I don't know if the award voters would want to give it to May so early into his career.
Yeah.
Especially since he's having a great season, but he's not having like a blow your mind, jaw dropping to
Just
the floor
statistically, Stafford has such a big gap.
season. Yeah.
Like aside from the tape, aside from how they're like playing outside of statistics, like that there is just such a huge gap. Like 30 touchdowns, 2 interceptions is just insane.
I think barring a complete collapse, I think Stafford.
I believe he's on track to break the record for touchdown to interception ratio.
Wow.
Like I think the 30-2 right now, if he keeps that up, the pace throughout the season of that ratio, I'm pretty sure that's the record.
I hope he doesn't break it because I'm pretty sure Aaron Rodgers has that record.
Does he?
Yeah.
That would make sense, yeah. All right, let's get out of the NFC West finally. Question number 4. It's a surprise question I have for Ronnie.
Okay.
And I've been very excited to ask Ronnie this question. But in our very first episode of Clutch 10,
Okay.
we had a hot take section. And in our hot take section, one of your biggest hot takes, maybe in that second episode, early on in Clutch 10, you had a hot take that Myles Garrett is the most overrated defensive player in the league.
Yeah, I said that.
So,
I said that.
with him playing now so well, 18 sacks with 5 games to go, on track to break the record for sacks, do you still feel the same way about Myles Garrett?
Here's what I'll say. When I say Myles Garrett is the most overrated player in the league, I mean people hold him up as like a deity. Like he can do no wrong.
As they should.
I think he is a great player.
Dude, he even looks like a god. He's built like a Roman god.
He's an incredible player. But I still think TJ Watt is on that same level. He's on the same level as Myles Garrett.
I think TJ Watt is in, if we're doing a tier list, right? Like, I'm not even going to do S tier, A tier. I'm going to do if there's tier 1 of guys, TJ Watt is in there, right? Like, I don't know who else you want to put, defensive player-wise.
I think it's
Pat Surtain, maybe.
I'm talking about just
front side, pass rushers.
Yeah.
I think Micah Parsons is up there.
But also, I will say TJ Watt isn't just a pass rusher. He plays linebacker too.
That's true.
He fills more of a shoe.
True. But I will say, if we're talking about pass rushers, TJ Watt is tier 1. Tier 0 is Myles Garrett. Tier 0, Myles Garrett is the perfect pass rusher right now. There is nobody else on that defensive line that has a lot of pass rushing juice.
I think it's TJ Watt and Myles Garrett, and then you can make the decisions there. I think they're both the same, and I still give Watt the edge because he does more.
You think TJ Watt is better than Myles Garrett right now?
I think he is. And the stats.
We don't have a hot take section this episode, but there it is for
the
you.
stats may not show it, but you know who was crying the most about? Oh, it's not all about stats. When Myles Garrett won that Defensive Player of the Year over TJ Watt, who beat him in basically every stat, except for the advanced analytics.
Yes, but that's because Myles Garrett was a more important player than TJ Watt, or more impactful player than TJ Watt, despite the stats. Now he's still that player, but he
No.
also has the stats.
No. You can't just say he's impactful and bring out fairy dust. TJ Watt's better. Move on.
They're triple teaming him every damn pass. I'm just
Watch the
saying.
Steelers games.
He is on.
You know
We
who
just
forced that
talked about
fumble? You know who forced that Caleb Williams fumble? It was TJ Watt.
No, he didn't. He just received, I thought.
No,
Or I went
Nick
backwards.
Herbig was the one who received it.
Okay.
TJ Watt was the man. who
Okay,
stripped
I had
the
it
ball.
back. I had it backwards then.
If I remember.
We just talked about the Rams. Where do you rank Aaron Donald? Like, if Aaron Donald was still active compared to Myles Garrett and TJ Watt, you think he's on? You think he is that tier 0, or do you think?
I think he's on the top.
I think Myles Garrett is Aaron
But-
Donald level. That's my honest opinion.
Well, then we'd have to talk about like primes, because Aaron Donald
true.
now would not be.
Well,
on
yeah.
that.
I was talking about like prime, but yeah.
I think all three of them are on that level.
Okay, that's fair. Okay, I'm not gonna get into it. All right, let's move on. Let's move on. Let's move on to the Rookie of the Year race. I want to go into this because it is interesting and it's kind of close for both awards. So, who are our frontrunners for the NFL Rookie of the Year awards? Who do you got on offense?
I almost want to just stick with my Igbuka pick. I know he's been injured a couple weeks, but when he's in, he's in.
Yeah.
He hits the ground running. I mean, you can go with guys like Tyler Warren on the Colts.
He's up there.
I really think it might just be between those two right now.
I do think we gotta get rid of Jackson Dart in this. Like, I do see a lot of people saying that he should win it still, but he didn't start the beginning of the season. He's been out for 2 weeks now in concussion protocol.
It's just injuries, man.
He's just not gonna have enough games under his belt for me to consider him.
Yeah, I mean that's what's holding me back from Igbuka. Like if Tyler Warren just stays healthy and keeps it up, he might have it.
I think over both of them, I would take Tet McMillan still. I mean, if you're a viewer from my Crumbly channel, I just talked about my front runners, but I do think Tet McMillan, even though he didn't have a great game against the Niners, I think just overall he's been more consistent than Igbuka, and I think just what he's done is a little bit more impressive because of the subpar Bryce Young quarterback play we've gotten for most of the season. Like, he's had a good game here and there. Obviously, he had that 450-yard, 3-touchdown, no interception performance against the Falcons, but that's by far the best we've seen from Bryce Young, and outside of that, it hasn't been too great. So I think I would give it to Tet. I wouldn't be mad at a Tyler Warren pick also.
Yeah. I think there's no real clear front runner right now.
Yes.
This might be one of those awards where we really have to. This next stretch is kind of the
I agree.
stretch to watch.
Yeah, the end of the season is definitely going to determine that. Same thing with defensive Rookie of the Year, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, there's really not a lot of competition. The favorite right now is Carson Schlesinger, the
linebacker for the Browns.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that's really it, dude. Like, there's nobody that has really popped off.
I mean, maybe if Abdul Carter,
maybe
has a good stretch.
I just don't have trust in it yet.
Yeah, Browns defense has been playing great. I know we kind of talk about how Myles Garrett's the only one on that defense, but we're seeing people step up.
Yeah, he's playing decent behind him. I don't know. I mean, I'm looking at the odds right now. It's Schlesinger is favorited by a lot, and then it's like Jalen Walker for the Falcons, who's a pass rusher, and I think he has 2 sacks. I believe it was 2 or 2.5 sacks.
Hey, he's a rookie. They all gotta grow.
I know, and even after that is a huge jump. Like Donovan Ezeraku, Nick Emenwari, Jahad Campbell, and then Abdul Carter. There really isn't I think whoever wins Defensive Rookie of the Year is going to be one of the weaker winners we've seen in recent memory.
Yeah, I think if he can stay healthy, he'll win.
Yeah.
But if he gets injured, then it becomes kind of a bit of a.
Dude, I have no clue.
slugfest.
I honestly have no clue.
So we'll see. Hopefully.
Honestly, any defensive rookie who has 2 good games at the end of the season could vault themselves into the Defensive Rookie of the Year conversation. It's that uncompetitive. All right. Well, that was our first 5 questions. That's the first half of the episode. What time is it, Ronnie?
It's trivia time.
It is trivia time. Today, because we're in person, we're going to do something that we wouldn't be able to do on a Discord call filming this. And we're going to play some heads up.
Yes.
So we're going to do a best of 3, correct? Mm-hmm. And basically, if you don't know what it is, we have some note cards and a Sharpie here. And we're going to basically write down a player name. We don't have tape.
We'll just hold it up like this.
Hold it up to our head, and we have to guess. You guys have probably seen this game. You have to guess who you are. And we're going to do a best of 3, and that's it. And you don't have any clutch coins, but if I decided to use a clutch coin, what would that do? Do I get an extra question, maybe?
Yeah, maybe if you don't get it right, you get an extra question.
All right. And we're not going to go too deep into our bag here. We're going to keep it fairly easy so that we have the time to do a best of 3. Yeah.
Right.
I have my player.
I have my player. It's really hilarious if we pick the same one.
Oh boy. I don't think there's no way.
Okay.
Don't.
Just hold it up to your forehead.
I'll tell you which one.
Is
Oh,
mine
it's upside
up-
down. Upside down. All right, look at the camera. I am this player. Ronnie is that
I
player.
am this player.
Ronnie, I'll let you have the first question.
Okay. This is not part of my question.
Oh.
Are we only doing active players?
Are we?
Am I an active player?
Yes.
Okay.
I have a very insightful question.
Okay.
If my player was a song, what song would I be?
Huh.
I wanted to go a little bit like
Okay.
different to start.
If your player was a song, what would it be?
Or you can switch it if you want. You can go an artist. If that's easier. I think that's a little bit easier because
I'm
song
gonna
is
say
so broad.
Your song is "Call Me Maybe" by Carly Rae Jepsen.
Okay. So the way I'm going to read that is I'm a very like inconsistent player. Like sometimes I'm like I don't know. We'll see.
Okay. How do I beat the song question? Is my player quarterback?
No.
Damn it.
Am I an active player?
Yeah, you're an
I
active.
just set myself back with the question because I don't know where to go with the. Maybe the call me maybe will come in handy down the line.
It will. I think it fits for your player.
Okay.
Um,
I know who I am. No, I don't. I have a guess though.
is my player on the offensive side of the ball?
Yeah, he is.
Okay. Oh, what's a he?
Yes, it is he. Am I a quarterback?
You're not a quarterback.
Never mind, I don't have a good guess then.
Is my player a wide receiver?
Your player is a wide receiver.
Okay.
Am I in the NFC?
Yes,
currently?
you're in the NFC. Am I in the AFC?
You are not.
Okay, so we're both NFC players.
NFC players, and we are neither of us quarterbacks.
Okay.
Am I a defensive player?
No, you're not on the defense. Am I in the NFC South?
You are in the NFC South, Ronnie.
Okay.
Am I a pass catcher? So a wide receiver, tight end, I guess.
Yeah, you catch passes. Am I on the Falcons?
You are on the Falcons.
Whoa.
Bro. Okay, I've got to guess quick here.
Whoa.
Do we do rebuttals since you went first? Do I get like a guess at the end?
I guess we can do that. Although I will say last time we did a game like this, you didn't give me a rebuttal.
That is true, but you also didn't give me one. Oh wait, no, we only did it once. No.
We'll do
you
rebuttals.
You didn't get a rebuttal because you went first, and we had even amount of guesses because I guessed. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's not true. All right.
Yes, it is. Okay. I am really not narrowed down. I'm a pass catcher in the NFC. Am I in? Have I made an All-Pro team?
Oh,
If you're not entirely sure, I can ask a different question.
I'm not entirely sure. You may have one year. I'll say this, you had a good year. You had a really strong
Like
year.
a specific very good year?
Yeah, you had a specific good year.
Okay. Very interesting.
Nothing crazy, so I don't know if it
Okay.
made All-Pro, but you did have a specific good year.
Okay.
Am I Drake London?
You are Drake London.
Ho ho ho!
All right. Now
Look at that.
my rebuttal pick. Call me maybe. NFC pass catcher. I'm thinking like a. Man, there's a lot of. Am I like a. Okay, I'm trying to think. Like maybe. like a Brandon Ayuk or like a. I'm just gonna guess Brandon Ayuk.
No, you're not Brandon Ayuk. You were Kyle Pitts.
That's a good one. That's a good. Dang it, we were both on the Falcons.
I know.
Dang, we were closer than I thought we were gonna be because you
Oh
said,
my
"What if we
God.
guess the same player?" All right, Ronnie's up 1-0.
All right.
We got a best of 3, so I've got to win 2 in a row here. All right, I have a good one for you.
I gotta think of one.
All right, here's the pen.
Oh, thank you. Shoot, who did I go with this, guys? Let know
Call
in the
me
comments.
maybe for Kyle Pitts. I like that. I do like that.
'Cause
I
you
can't
never
ask
throw
that
him the
question
ball.
again though, because it totally set me back.
Jeez Louise, who should I go with? Oh, I have a fun one.
Okay. Man, I might have to use a clutch coin if I fall behind here.
Don't do it.
I do have 2.
Okay.
Good.
Yeah. Am I upside down?
Yep. You're good.
Okay.
All right. Do you want to get?
I think you go first now.
I'll go first. Okay. Am I an active player?
Yeah, you are active.
All right.
Am I an active player?
You are.
Okay.
Am I in the NFC?
Yes, you are in the NFC.
All right.
If my player was a movie, who would it be? What would it be?
A movie? Man, I suck at movies. I feel like whatever answer I give you is going to be useless. Man, I have no clue to answer this. Like, I feel like this player doesn't have, like,
He's not movieable.
it's hard to movieify this guy. Like, I feel like he's just, like, he doesn't have much personality to go off of.
Okay.
Go with just, like, Oppenheimer.
Okay. Oppenheimer. Do I want to read into that?
I don't know if you want to read
Did
into that.
he
Then.
start
I mean, I do
something
have reasoning for it, which I'll explain later, but...
Okay.
Oh, I had a question. I forgot it. I'm in the NFC. I'm in the NFC, right?
Yeah, you're in the NFC.
Am I in my prime?
No.
All right.
No, you're not. Am I in the NFC?
You are not.
Okay.
You're in the AFC.
AFC?
So I'm not in my prime. I'm in the NFC. Am I a quarterback?
Yeah, you're a quarterback.
Oh yeah.
Shit, I gotta get something out there. Am I a running back?
You're not a running back.
Damn it.
Am I in the NFC West or North?
No.
I'm in the South or East.
Am I on the offensive side of the ball?
You are.
Okay.
Am I in the NFC South? Or yeah, NFC South?
No, you're not in the NFC South.
Oh, I'm in the East. Oh, okay.
Am I Patrick Mahomes?
You are not Patrick Mahomes. What a guess, though. Okay, so
I was just thinking about the Oppenheimer. You know, he
I'm
started
on
this. Yeah.
yeah. I'm on the I don't think about like the greatness of the movie. Is that what
I'm thinking
saying?
about the themes. Like, you know, he started something horrible. You know, he's like, he got the ball rolling
Oh, okay.
on something.
I guess that's not the way I was thinking about it. I'll say. Okay, so I'm on the Cowboys, Eagles, Commanders, or Giants. Am I currently starting?
No.
All right.
I think you're getting close. So I might be correct on
I'm
this
between 2 guys.
one. Shit. I don't even know where to go because I don't even know what position am I a quarterback?
You are a quarterback.
Okay.
Am I Russell Wilson?
Yeah, you're Russell
I'm
Wilson.
Russell Wilson. All right, you get a rebuttal.
Okay, Oppenheimer, not really much of a personality in the AFC. Shit. Let me go through QBs. I mean, Aaron Rodgers has a personality. Lamar is a very personable person. Can I be Dylan Gabriel?
Hmm?
Am I Dylan Gabriel or What else? There's like the Herbert's got a bit of a personality. I'm not Mahomes because I asked that. Drake May, he's a very personable guy.
Okay.
Why'd you do that?
Don't read me.
Shit, I don't know. Dylan Gabriel, final answer.
Dude! What? Dude, what a pull.
That's crazy.
What a pull. I guess the Oppenheimer, no personality. Like, I was viewing the Oppenheimer as like, he sucks. Like, he's a nuke.
I was really going off of that and the no personality.
Wow.
Jeez Louise.
What a pull.
So is that a tie?
That was a tie.
Or am I up 2-1 now? Because I get.
Do I just give you a win off of pulling Dylan Gabriel?
Jeez Louise.
We're on a time constraint. I'm gonna give you the win just because that was so impressive.
Oh my god.
Holy cow! You could have named any NFC or AFC quarterback, and you named the one.
Damn.
Wow. All right, that's trivia. Ronnie, you are now climbing your way back into the trivia rankings.
3-5.
I am now 3-5. I didn't even get the chance to use a clutch coin to save myself there, but it's okay. We're getting back into a more even scoreboard. But let's move on to question number 6, and it's going to be another theme from this past week. The Cowboys and Eagles played, with the Cowboys coming out victorious because the Eagles did not score a single point in the last 41 minutes of the game, I believe.
Jeez.
So, I mean, this is a really talented Eagles offense, obviously. Jalen Hurts, Saquon Barkley, Devontae Smith, A.J. Brown, Lane Johnson, Jordan Mailata. What is going on with the Eagles offense right now?
I don't know.
It is.
It's been an occurrence for this whole season.
It has.
What I will say is the Eagles have always been a team that have been able to figure things out. But I think one of the main reasons, not saying it's the main reason, but there's a lot of kind of discontent in that locker room.
Yes.
I think A.J. Brown's a little upset. You see guys pointing to Jalen Hurts as kind of a source of problems. I think the chemistry really isn't there right now, and it's kind of affecting the whole team.
And I think that stems from play calling. I think that stems from Kevin Patillo, their offensive coordinator. I think it's just unacceptable to have their offensive line has been injured, but overall their offensive line is still, I would say, pretty talented. Yeah. And you also have a top 5 running back in the league in Saquon, and to have Saquon be at 3 straight games with 3.2 yards per carry or less is just insanity.
Yeah,
that is insanity.
Not to mention, basically the whole season he's been.
You also have a rushing quarterback, and rushing quarterbacks typically allow a more efficient rushing game because you have to cover as a defense more options out of the backfield. And honestly, I think the big problem with their run game is that defenses aren't having to cover that other option because the Eagles do not run enough designed runs and read options for Jalen Hurts. I think that the rate of that has gone way, way, way down since last year. And I think that was their biggest strength, is the fact, like, you see with Lamar, right? Like, Derrick Henry can come in, and now you have a double threat between Derrick Henry and Lamar, and defenses can't cover both.
Yeah.
And you're going to see one of them pop off every single game rushing. That should be the model for the Eagles and Saquon and Jalen Hurts, and that isn't. It's just Saquon. And another thing I'd like to see him do is get the ball out in space to Saquon more, get him more screens and stuff. Just get the ball in his hands.
Saquon is a great pass catcher.
He is, and they don't use him enough in that aspect.
Yeah, it definitely does feel a little more one-dimensional,
100%.
especially with how much talent they have.
Yes,
they can definitely do a little more tricky stuff on offense.
Another thing, like a theme with the Eagles since they've had why am I blanking? Their head coach. Sirianni is they live and die by their run game. Yeah. When their run game is playing well, the team is playing well. When their run game isn't playing well, the team isn't playing well. And that's been a constant theme with Sirianni throughout his years with Philadelphia. And the run game's not playing well right now, and they're not playing well. And I think
I mean, they're still like what, 8-3?
That is true. That's true.
The defense,
but I would say overall they are not playing up to the standard that they should be.
Yeah.
You know.
And I mean, it's kind of a compliment that we're at such a high standard with the Eagles that their offense, which I mean, I mean, that collapse is pretty crazy, especially considering the Cowboys' defense is bad. But I don't think the offense overall
Yeah.
is doing too horribly.
Yeah, I will say about the Cowboys defense, they got a lot healthier this week, or the last couple weeks they've gotten a lot healthier. So they're probably not like that bottom 5 ranking that they were at the beginning of the season, but they are still like, I would probably say below average.
Yeah, definitely not the best in the league.
Yeah.
Definitely not consistently capable of holding a team to 0 points
Yes.
through 40 minutes.
So yeah, I don't know. I think the big problem is Kevin Patullo with a one-dimensional run game, but we'll see if they figure that out. According to Sirianni, they're not considering a change in offensive coordinator, so we will see. But let's move on to question number 7. This is a question we've been holding on to for a little bit that we've been thinking about asking, but we're going to ask, who is the most overrated quarterback in the NFL currently?
Oof.
And it's kind of a heavy question here. You can go a lot of different ways
Who
with
the
this.
heck is the most overrated? I'm going to be honest, I didn't really give much thought to this.
I've got one for you that you drafted an attribute of them in your quarterback play. Do you have a guess?
Is it Aaron Rodgers?
It is not Aaron Rodgers. I don't think he's overrated at this point. I think people kind of know where he's
people
at.
kind of know where he's at.
I'm gonna go Daniel Jones.
Ah.
And I love Daniel Jones, and I love the comeback story. Like I love the Sam Darnold's, Baker Mayfield's, Daniel Jones of like the NFL. But I do think he's not like a ceiling-raising quarterback. I will say like I definitely think he's like a starting quarterback, like solid starting quarterback, like caliber player.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think he's like some great floor-raising, ceiling-raising quarterback like a lot of people seem to think at this point. I don't know. My big hold-up with him is late in the game in clutch moments, he cannot process the field. I feel like he just looks really sped up, and his decision-making goes to crap. And you saw that against the Chiefs last week. They had an opportunity to run down the clock, and they were kind of backed up. And Steichen decided to trust Daniel Jones, and he throws like 3 straight incompletions and almost throws a pick. And I don't know. I think overall, I just don't think Daniel Jones has that like it factor that you want in a quarterback. And I think a lot of his success comes from playing in one of the best quarterback offenses in the league.
I completely agree. There's a lot of QBs in the league where I'm not sure if they have the same kind of success on other teams, like a Daniel Jones or a Sam Darnold. Or I mean, even we can talk about Brock Purdy and Mac Jones.
Yeah, for sure.
I really don't think there's a QB that stands out to me that's super overrated.
I have another one.
Who is your other one?
I've gotten so much. I've battled with these fans so much.
Is it Bo Nix?
It's Bo Nix. It's still Bo Nix for me.
Is Bo Nix truly that high rated?
Maybe not.
I mean, if you're a fan of the team, obviously you're going to
That's
root
true.
for QB.
And I've made a couple videos about Bo Nix, and it's on me because I always make the hashtags Broncos related, and it's all Broncos fans flooding my comments. Our very first Clutch 10 TikTok also was me kind of crapping on Bo Nix, and to this day we still get a lot of comments of hate from that.
From that TikTok?
Oh
Wow.
yeah. But I don't know. I think that his success doesn't stem from him being a great quarterback. I think his success stems from playing an efficient running offense with a top 3 defense in the league and allows the offense to hold on to the ball a lot.
Yeah, I think you could say the same, at least for the defensive side of things with the Seahawks.
Yeah?
And maybe, just maybe Jalen Hurts as well.
Maybe. I do think most people have started to flip on Jalen Hurts a bit. Like overall, I think a lot of people used to rank Jalen Hurts as a top 10 quarterback because Eagles fans are so adamant, and he had won a Super Bowl.
Yeah,
but
that Super Bowl really helped.
I think people have chilled on Jalen Hurts. I also think people have chilled on Sam Darnold because of his really bad game.
Yeah.
I'm not totally sure. I feel once we get a couple more weeks removed from it, he might be back up in there. But yeah, Bo Nix and Daniel Jones are my 2 guys.
I don't hate it.
All right, let's move on to question number 8. One of our recurring questions: who is going into the weekly doghouse? The weekly doghouse is a segment we have where we put players or coaches or whoever into the weekly doghouse for the atrocities they committed on the field.
Yeah, for being
Whether
naughty.
they blew a game or made a really bad play call, something like that. And every week we go through who's already in there, determine if we want to release them or not, and then we also each bring one person to insert into the doghouse. So
I like this.
the players that we already have in there are 2 very good
solid
players.
Very solid players.
First of all, I believe it was you last week
I put Jamar Chase in the weekly doghouse
for spitting.
for spitting on Jalen Ramsey and getting Jalen Ramsey ejected from the game.
And you know what? The Bengals lost this week to the
They
Patriots in a close game.
They
And
did.
you know who the Bengals could have used in a close game against the Patriots?
Jamar Chase.
Jamar Chase. I don't want to take him out yet.
I don't want to take him out yet. He may be suspended for a game in the NFL, but he's
suspended for a while
he's
in
staying
our
a while in
minds.
that doghouse. Yeah.
Like, that was unacceptable.
Yeah.
You can't do that.
Big
And
time.
we already talked about this last week, but, like, don't deny it.
Yeah, he
It's
lied
on
about
video
it in his
evidence that
press
he's spitting in this
conference.
guy's face. Come
Yeah.
on, man.
Come
What's
on, man.
up? I've been seeing a lot of guys spitting. Spitting recently. I saw some clips this week of, like, high schoolers getting into it.
Wow.
Like,
see, he's even influencing the
yes,
youth.
that's bad. We're
He's a
making
bad
a bad
influence to
impact
the
on the youth. That's not
Wow,
cool.
Okay, you're staying in that doghouse.
He's
buddy.
staying in the doghouse. And then the next guy, the only other guy we have in the doghouse is the guy I brought last week. And that was Patrick Mahomes, because I didn't think Patrick Mahomes is playing up to the level he should be. And is kind of not helping the Chiefs with their playoff hopes. But you know what?
He was very clutchy.
He clutched up against the Colts this week. I'm willing to release him.
Oh, I'm going to release him too. There were so many like this is it for the Chiefs plays in that Colts game where like
And he stepped up.
if you don't get this conversion and you lose this game, you're kind of out of the
Mhm.
season. And he stepped up.
Yeah, he did.
And I think that game in particular, I saw a lot of flashes of what makes Mahomes such an elite QB.
Yeah.
So I think he's ready to leave the doghouse.
I agree. Okay, so before our new nominees, Jamar Chase is the only one remaining in the doghouse.
Yeah.
All right, who do you got this week?
This week was basically just based off of one play. One really hilarious play.
Oh boy.
And I know they still won the game, but I'm putting Jerry Jeudy in the doghouse.
Yeah.
For doing a little skip and a hop and fumbling
Yeah,
the ball.
that
to
was
the
pretty
Raiders.
funny.
There's no one else in the league that I thought truly deserved it.
I have one,
Let
a
me hear.
coach
No.
that we already talked about. Kevin Patullo, Eagles offensive coordinator.
Oh.
You can't go 41 minutes of straight scoreless football against the Cowboys defense. You
Yeah.
can't. You can't do that.
Yeah.
I don't care
a
that
good
your
pick.
kicker missed a field goal. The Cowboys kicker missed a field goal too. I don't care that you fumbled the ball a couple times. You had so many other opportunities to score.
I agree with that.
So I'm putting Kevin Patullo in there. I have another one that I just thought of on the spot that I do think, I know we usually only bring one, but I think
We can make an exception.
there's no way I mean, the NFL just suspended him this morning. We can't not put in Trevon Moehrig,
No.
the Panther safety who punched Juwan Jennings in the nuts. We can't not put him in the doghouse for that. If the NFL suspends him, we have to suspend
Yeah.
him too.
If we're putting Jamar in for spinning, we can put in a little net tap.
There, not even a little nut tap. That was a big nut tap. Dude, he didn't even have the ball, and he just reared up and just like sucker punched him. If you didn't see that, yes, bro. If you didn't see that, please search it up. But the NFL this morning, we're filming this on Tuesday, the morning after the Monday Night Football game between the Niners and Panthers. The NFL did suspend him for a game.
Okay.
So I think we
can
got to
throw him in the
mention that.
doghouse as well,
It,
yeah.
it was pretty funny. I will say that. And I will say, just like what Shanahan said, I'm very proud of Juwan Jennings for not losing his crap out on the field at that moment.
Yeah, Juwan Jennings is a
Yeah, he's a hothead a little bit.
highly underrated player too.
But he is
He's
hothead a little bit. Like, he will get into it with players, and the fact that maybe it's because he was in so much pain.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
he made it to the sideline and before he had his outburst after the game. So,
Nice.
all right. Almost at the end of the episode. We're on question 9 now. We're gonna play a game, and we played this very early in the podcast. It's been a while, but
Yeah.
are we on the same wavelength? We are playing wavelength today. Hopefully you guys know what wavelength is. Basically, one of us will have a number in mind, and the other one is going to ask 3 questions where we give
Just the answer.
an answer. And basically, like, a 10 is like most fitting for that question, a 0 is least fitting for that question. We have to gauge like what the number we think is.
Yeah, so if I'm like a elite QB and he says Geno Smith, I know he's at like a 0 or a -1.
There you go. That's a good example. So we're just we're just doing this for fun. This is no clutch coin or anything. We're just seeing if we're on the same wavelength. Do you want to ask? Do you want to come up with a number, or do you want to ask first?
I'll come up with the number first.
All right. I have my questions loaded up already.
Okay. I have my number.
All right. My first question. Give me a quarterback based on how likely it is that they're scared of roller coasters.
No, I like this. You know what? Who would be scared of roller coasters in the league? I'm gonna go with Sam Darnold.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wait.
Wait, okay, so 10 is most scared of roller coasters. 0 is not scared of roller coasters at all.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with Sam Darnold actually.
Okay, I feel like Sam Darnold could be. Like, I feel like he's at a. I feel like I'm at like a 6.
Okay.
Okay. I'll get back into a more normal question. Give me a team based on how likely they are to look to change their quarterback this coming off season. So whether it's in the draft or a trade or a free
Okay.
agent, you know.
I'm gonna go with how likely they are to change their QB.
10 is the most likely.
I'm gonna go with the Colts.
Oh, okay. So I'm lower now. I'm at like a. I feel like it's not crazy for them to move off of Daniel Jones. Like, obviously he's like serviceable for them, but like, the Colts drafting quarterback also wouldn't be the craziest thing. Because I think Daniel Jones is also on a 1-year contract, if I'm not wrong.
I'm not sure about that.
I'm at like a 3.
Okay.
I'm at like a 3. All right. Last question. Give me a player based on how successful they would be in the NBA, or how successful you think they would be. So 10 is like they played in college probably, like they would be really good, or like 0 would be like it's probably an offensive lineman. Wouldn't be moving out there.
Wow, this is a difficult question. You know, I'm gonna go with Jalen Hurts.
Interesting. He's not the biggest guy. He would definitely be a point guard. I also don't think he has some crazy vision. like I know he's a quarterback, but he's more of a 1-2 read run guy.
That's all things I thought about when I picked him.
All right. Judging based off of Daniel Jones, I feel like Hurts is athletic, so he wouldn't be like the worst. Like I think I've eliminated like 0, 1, and 2. I think I'm gonna stick with 3. Final answer.
You're close. 4.
Dang it! Ah, that sucks. Okay.
4.
I do like your answers for 4. I was between 3 and 4 because I eliminated like 2 and below. All right. Well, we're not on the same wavelength there. Maybe we can redeem ourselves here. We come up with a number.
Okay, come up with some questions. Okay.
Okay.
Who would be the most likely to invent the light bulb?
So 10 is they definitely invented it.
Yeah, 10 is like if they lived in that time, they would have invented that shit.
And then 0 is
CTE written.
CT is like Cam Scatabo.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't even know what a light bulb is.
I like Fred Warner here.
Fred Warner's a very smart defensive player.
Yes.
Okay, I'm thinking like 8 now.
Yeah.
This player, if they were, oh my god.
Oh God.
If they were, zapped by a ray and turned into food, who would be the most likely to be turned into pizza?
That's so specific.
Who is pizza?
I'll give you
10 is their pizza. 0.
Yeah,
is
thank you.
pizza.
Thank you for that. What's the most opposite food to pizza?
Like broccoli or
0 is
something?
their broccoli.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna go with Cam Scatabo.
Oh, he's a pizza eater. I'm thinking high. I'm thinking like 9, maybe even 10 now. Scatabo doesn't be eating his veggies.
No, he does not. I don't think so.
Okay. We're like 8 and 9. What do I do for my third question? I don't know.
No question? You want to guess?
I'm just trying to narrow it down.
You're really digging deep here.
Yeah, we're really digging deep into the crevices. I'm like vetoing all the horrible ideas. In my
Oh
head right
boy,
now.
I want to hear these horrible ideas.
Okay. Uh,
Oh boy.
who's most likely to be born as Thomas Jefferson?
What? What is your obsession with like this old, like the light bulb in Thomas Jefferson?
Like if they were
Like
born
this-
as Thomas Jefferson, who would they be?
How do I answer that? Like, what does that mean? like obviously none of them are born as Thomas
Give a
Jefferson.
player. Give a player.
That's born as Thomas Jefferson.
Yeah.
So like 10 is like they were Thomas Jefferson at birth.
Yeah.
And 0 is who were they at birth.
Zeros, they're not Thomas. The least likely to be Thomas Jefferson.
0 is like a.
So who's the most
0 is
likely?
like Cardi B.
Yeah, zero's
All
like
right.
a not Thomas Jefferson.
Just somebody not Thomas Jefferson. Okay.
Yeah. Think
Bro.
about like the attributes of Thomas Jefferson. Like
What?
he's a leader. You know, he wants what's right for the people. He drafts.
I'm gonna go
constitutions
Jalen
up.
Hurts.
Oh, Jalen Hurts is not a good leader. Are you rethinking that now? I'm still high.
Yes and no. I don't think so. I think I like that. Interesting.
I'm still high. I was at a 9 because of Fred Warner and Cam Scalabo at pizza. But now I'm kind of at 8 with Jalen Hurts. But also, he could be Thomas Jefferson. I'm going to go with 8, final answer.
Bang!
Yes!
Way to clutch it up. I wanted to
Yes.
go. I went with Hurts because I was thinking like a 7. Like I was trying to get you like right below, so I could bump you down to that 8. I
see.
don't know. I feel like he can lead, and I feel like I always think of him like trying to be Batman, like trying to walk like down the sideline with like his big cape
Yeah.
on and like
And he
be all
does-
like big leader guy.
Yeah, he does always have those like weird quotes that you
Yeah,
don't really know
but
what
then
he's
he
saying.
does have like there is some that disconnect with like AJ Brown and stuff. But yeah,
I
no,
like
that
it.
was good. We were on the same
Nice.
wavelength there. You had some good questions.
Thank you.
I like the. I feel like I gave you a little bit too strong with the pizza one. Like Cam
Yeah.
Scadabo's low key a
Cam
10.
Scalabo is the definition of pizza, yeah.
Yeah. What was the first question?
Who would invent the light bulb?
I
Fred Warner was a great answer.
right? Yeah, I think I was so happy you got 8 off of that. But all right, let's move on to question number 10, or the recurring segment on this podcast, the clutch call.
Yes.
So we're gonna have to be on the same wavelength here because the clutch call is basically a question where we have to come together to figure out an answer. So a little bit similar to wavelength, but today we are blind ranking 5 Super Bowls since 2010.
Yes.
So I have the wheel here. I'll be screen recording for you guys, and that's basically it. We're gonna be blind ranking these 5 Super Bowls based on how great they were to watch.
Yeah. How much we like them.
Yeah.
How much they stand the test of time.
Yep. All right. Let's just get into
Let's
it
see.
then. Yeah.
Who is the first?
First Super Bowl we are ranking is 2017 Patriots over Falcons. The 28-3 lead. Is that one?
That's
Is that pretty
that has to
clearly
be
one?
one. Yeah. There's no way. There's no Super Bowl greater than that one.
Yeah, I think that's probably.
There's some that are up there, but like maybe the Seahawks, Patriots.
It's hard to beat that.
That's-
There's no way we can bet on one getting one.
That's
better than that.
unbeatable.
All right.
Yeah.
Starting off hot, 2017 Pats versus Falcons.
Let's see what else we got.
Second one we're ranking. 2022 Rams over
Ooh.
Bengals, 23-20.
This is a good one. A little bit.
It
of
was
an
pretty. I think it's like 3.
It's a little bit of an underrated Super Bowl.
It is.
Especially in the 2020s, we have so many like Chiefs, Eagles, 49ers.
Yeah, this was a great one because it's like it seemed like at the time, maybe not now with the Rams, probably gonna like good chance of going back, but like it seemed like a one-off. Like I love those one-off Super
Yeah.
Bowls and like any championship in general, where it's like these like it was this one team's chance, like it was their chance, and that's the only chance.
And
you know?
it was kind of that way for both teams.
Yeah.
Like the Rams, we already knew that whole season. They went all in.
Yeah.
And the Bengals, no one really expected them to make the
No.
Super Bowl last season. One of the only times the Chiefs have been defeated in the playoffs.
I like
leading
them
up
at
to the
3.
Super Bowl. I like 3 as well.
I think there's like some margin to get better, but like
there's
certainly-
definitely better Super Bowls. There's definitely some worse ones.
Yeah, for sure. All right. Third one we are ranking. 2012 Giants over Patriots.
So here's what I'll say. It is a great Super Bowl.
Yeah.
But when I think of the Giants-Patriots Super Bowls, I think of the 2008 one, 2007-8, whatever that one was.
Mm-hmm.
But this one was still.
It was still
insane.
pretty good. Is this the helmet catch one?
I don't remember.
I always get it mixed up.
I kind of mix up both the Giants.
Because we are both younger. Like, we're not
Yeah.
quite old enough to remember watching these.
That's the problem. Am I gonna rank this low and I find out this is the crazy?
When did the helmet catch happen?
Yeah, look that up.
I feel
It seemed like the 16-0 Super Bowl though. The helmet catch.
Yeah, the helmet catch was 2008. That's right. I think I like this at 4.
Yeah, we can put that
Yeah?
at 4. It just doesn't stand up to the other one.
Yeah, I agree. All right, 4th one we're ranking. We have slots 2 and 5 open. 2018 Eagles Patriots.
Ooh,
Philly special. It's got to be 2.
That's gotta be number 2.
That's got to be 2.
The Nick Foles Super Bowl.
That one was one of the first Super Bowls I like really remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think my top 3 would be like the Falcons, Patriots, Seahawks, and then that one. So it works out as long as we don't get a crazy good Super
I also
Bowl.
think the Niners Chiefs overtime in 2024.
No.
You don't think so? Well, the Niners lost.
Maybe if
and
the
we're
Niners won that
fans.
game.
But like, it is still a great Super
That
Bowl.
game, that's the game that killed me inside.
It did break me. It did break me.
I was broken after that.
I would say that. All right. Well, this is going to be number 5, no matter what. 2025 Eagles Chiefs. That's really good, actually.
That is a good number 5.
Because that Super Bowl low-key sucked. Like, it was a blowout.
In terms of enjoyment, I enjoyed the shit out of that Super Bowl.
That is
watching
true.
the Chiefs get
That is
completely
true.
pummeled.
Yeah.
And honestly, it's a very rewatchable Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Like the Cooper DeJean pick 6,
Mm.
Jalen Hurts throwing the dagger to Devontae Smith in the end zone.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of really good plays, but
I
they're
think
all
we got a lot of good Super Bowls, too.
yeah, they're all nail in the coffin plays. Whereas a lot of these other Super Bowls, they're like a turn of event plays. Or like,
Yeah.
So just because it was such a blowout, I think it's good at number 5.
I agree. I like that. Honestly, I think this is perfect.
This is a very
I
good
think this
list.
is perfect. So at number 1, we had 2017 Pats Falcons.
Mhm.
Number 2, we had 2018 Eagles Pats. Number 3, we had 2022 Rams Bengals. Number 4, 2012 Giants Pats. Number 5, 2025 Eagles Chiefs.
I like that a lot.
I think that's perfect. Wow. All right. Well, that's our 10 questions for the week.
We're done.
That was pretty good. Maybe we get into some off-topic stuff. It's Thanksgiving. I think this episode will be releasing on Thanksgiving, either
Sometime
on
around.
Thanksgiving or Black Friday. We'll see. One of the two.
Oh, okay.
But we'll see. But it is our like Thanksgiving week episode.
Yeah, a little special episode
Yeah.
for you guys.
I mean, do you want to just talk about Thanksgiving food?
What is the best Thanksgiving food?
What is the best Thanksgiving food? What do you got, Ronnie?
All of it.
I know.
Genuinely, like, how can you decide? Like stuffing.
God, I haven't eaten today. I'm so hungry
I'm
thinking
so
about
hungry. Yeah, me too. Like I used to not be a stuffing fan because
Really?
it just the idea of it seemed weird to me, you know. But then
It's low-key my favorite food.
yeah, it's low-key like grown to be one of my favorites.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously the turkey, green bean casserole,
Mhm.
mashed potatoes and gravy. Oh my God, I can go on.
I think what sets stuffing aside for me, like sets it apart from the rest, is like you can have turkey, you can have green beans, you can have ham during the year. Obviously not the same,
Yeah.
but like you're not having anything close to stuffing any time throughout the year.
Yeah,
It is
that's
the
true.
one time you're gonna have it, you know?
Yes, I completely agree. Although I will say, I feel like that combination, like the turkey and the green beans and all that, is really reserved for Thanksgiving. And
Yeah,
something
that's true.
about just the pairing of all that
Yeah,
is beautiful.
it is. I have a question for you. Are you a sweet potato casserole type of guy, or the yams with like the marshmallows on top?
Oh, yeah. I
Yeah.
forgot. The sweet potato casserole is so.
I love
freaking
it. I watched a video this morning of you know that channel that like feeds British kids American food for the first time, and they're like mind blown, like they'll feed them
No.
like brisket,
Wow.
like crazy stuff. Yeah, they were doing that with Thanksgiving food, and like all these kids were like absolutely grossed out by the sweet potato casserole, like by looking at it, and they all tried it, and it was like the greatest thing ever.
I know it is the greatest thing.
It
ever.
is great. It is great. Apple pie or pumpkin pie?
I'm a pumpkin pie guy.
You a pumpkin pie?
Yeah.
It's a pure mood thing for me, man. Like, they're both so good. Like, maybe I'm fat. Like, we haven't said anything we don't like yet.
No, every Thanksgiving food is amazing.
I know. I mean, I'm not a picky eater at all.
Me
I will
neither.
say, turkey can just be so overrated. I will say. Like, it has to. Like, I hate when it's dry.
And I agree. And I will say, in terms of meat, a lot of times on Christmas and Easter we have a ham, and I will say I do prefer ham over turkey.
Yeah. Do you have any like family not traditional like Thanksgiving food stuff that you guys eat every Thanksgiving?
Not really. I mean, it's just like my grandma cooks a lot for Thanksgiving. It's delicious, so
Nice.
delicious.
Yes. I have a we have a family dolma recipe.
Oh.
It's do you know what that is? Like dolmas?
No, what's dolma?
It's basically like it's these little things, and it's basically like lamb and rice and like tomato, like it's like really slow cooked lamb and rice and like tomato, like paste or whatever.
Oh wow.
And it's like wrapped in like a grape leaf, like the dark green grape leaf. It's very unique. I don't know what like. There's different types of dolmas through different cultures and stuff, and I don't even know what culture I am on my white side. I'll be real. I don't know where it's coming from.
I might have to, that sounds good.
It's like maybe we'll see. Maybe I'll bring it to our Friendsgiving.
Yeah, maybe bring some dolma. I have to try it.
It's very unique, and it would be something like very different than like what you've ever had, but it's so good.
Yeah, I'm always down for different stuff. I was just gonna say, like it's all like stuff you'd see on Thanksgiving, but like family recipes or made it their own way, and it's so good.
For sure.
We have I'm forgetting what it's called, but like the salad with like fruit and marshmallows.
Oh yes, my grandma used to make that for me. I don't remember what it's called.
Good. And
wow, I forgot that even existed. It's been years.
It's fire. We have that a lot, like Thanksgiving or like Christmas time.
Are you guys a mac and cheese on Christmas? Or sorry, a mac and cheese on Thanksgiving type of family?
I don't remember if we do mac and cheese. Well, there's just so much amazing food that
I know, right?
I just scarf it down and think.
I know.
We do pasta salads and stuff. So maybe that's kind of our substitute for mac and cheese.
I see. Have you guys ever had a year where like the turkey is just like completely ruined?
I don't think so.
Like it comes out of the oven like black and like something. Like what movie? What movie
like
did
that
that come from? I don't remember. Yeah, I've never had that. I've had like years where it's like, I'm not eating turkey this year, but.
I mean, maybe, but I've always eaten a turkey, and even if it's not like as good, which I don't remember a time where it hasn't been good.
Yeah.
Just slather the gravy on. And
Yeah,
scarf it down.
that's true.
And there's so much other good food that even if it is messed up, I'm not.
One hot take before we get out of here. Mashed potatoes are overrated. They're not bad. I'll eat them. But I don't think they're tier 1 Thanksgiving food.
Oh no, they're not tier 1.
Because I think I hear a lot of arguments for it, like
No,
mashed potatoes.
there's no way, because mashed potatoes.
I don't think they're tier 2 either. I think they're tier 3.
Especially out of like all the Thanksgiving food, it's definitely one of the most universal. Like mashed potatoes, you have a lot outside of Thanksgiving.
That is very true.
But that's also because it's super good.
My stomach's about to start grumbling, bro. I can feel it brewing.
Yeah, I need to get some food in my system.
All right, well, anything else before we get out of here?
I think that's it.
All right, cool. Well, let us know how you liked our in-person episode. Maybe we'll get some more of these in the future. And thank you guys for watching. Make sure to subscribe down below. It is completely free, and make sure to turn on notifications so you get notified for future episodes. Also, make sure to like the video. Please leave questions in the comments. Please.
Leave them.
Jeez, we want to see your questions in the comments so we can answer some of those. And yeah, follow us on social media. It'll be linked in the description. And we will see you guys on next week's edition of Clutch 10.